was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from their claw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
There's another one. Ortiz being very close. Right hand puts Ortiz down. And now he's counters. Ruiz counters and Joshua's down. What a third round here in Madison. Round number 7. Knockdown. Joshua big left hand and stunned Ruiz. And Ruiz right back to Joshua. And Joshua in trouble. Joshua finally landing a big blow. And now another. Can Ruiz counter? Joshua's down. He is in huge trouble now. Maybe that's it! That is it! Andy Ruiz at Madison Square Garden.
Ha llegado el momento para que estas dos bestias del knockout demuestren quién es el mejor.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. First up, we have the myth. And he'll be facing Andy Ruiz Jr. His height, 188 centimeters. His reach, also 188 cm.
You've got power, you've got size. It's like somebody blocked the sun out. Then you've got someone that's shorter, that's lighter, that's smaller. They've got to move, they've got to use their speed. Depend on their boxing skills. If you can do that, if you can outbox them, you can beat anybody that's in front of you. Got to be smart, got to be sharp, got to stay on your toes.
Up first, the myth from the United States of America. Andy Ruiz Jr., who's the first Mexican-American world heavyweight champion in boxing history, of course, with that huge upset win over AJ.
Weight-wise, it's going to be a teller, because when you get hit with up shots, it's going to hurt and we're going to feel it.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, the Myth. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Imperial, California, in the United States, the first Mexican-American heavyweight champion in boxing history, a unified heavyweight champion of the world, the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz Jr.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Defense is not an option for these two. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Perfect counter shot. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do you train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
counter shot lands. That jab misses. Catch and shoot. That right hook won't score. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
So just keep him on the end of his jab. Give me time. Boxing, be smart.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Straight right just misses. He misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Shot. Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Don't worry. Now don't wait till look.
There's the bell for round three. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. That counter shot lands. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Andy Ruiz is dazed.
caught sleeping on the job. What do you...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Andy Ruiz is rocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make look so easy.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let
Okay, you let him back into that fight, and that's his round. You go back in.
You're smart. You weren't up.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. That counter shot lands. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Johnny, take a look at this action. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Oh, and they got rocked. What a moment this is. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
What are you doing? Come on.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Swing and a miss for that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. His stamina is off the charts. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One punch changes everything. Hold that thought! Andy Ruiz on the verge of going down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good counter punch. Nice defense, avoiding the right uppercut. Can't score with that hook again. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Bertie, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on.
See it, he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it.
Just be smart.
On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the
Where did that come from? Down she goes! Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
A perfect counter lands. That hook doesn't score. Through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. For sure with the knockdown.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Stay focused.
Come on, you're battling that. Get your mind back on the job.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him nothing.
Here comes round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Threw the uppercut, but did not score. A perfect counter lands. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How would you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight, fire with fight. You either give them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Misses with the jab. Straight right just misses. There's There's a counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Terrible round that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's on your...
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good man.
Back on him this round.
And we enter the 8th round. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Missing with that jab. Right uppercut just off target. He just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man. Good man.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
There's 1, 2 straight down the middle.
And there's the bell for round 9. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. That jab doesn't score. That hook's blocked. Straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you had no excuse for gassing out.
He was coasting this fight, and now he's laying back into it. Now,
Look, don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about your defense.
go out.
And there's the bell to start round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that, man? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Incredible work rate. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Andy Ruiz looks like he's in trouble, and Andy Ruiz couldn't take any more. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
Many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.